Hey guys, it's me, Mia, and welcome back to my channel. And so today I am going to do an art product haul. And before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that work is being done on a roof, so you're going to hear like a bunch of loud noises. And hopefully they won't interfere that much with the video. And there's also a couple pesky flies around here that I just can't seem to get rid of. So I'll just let you guys know about that beforehand. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this watercolor paper pad. It says Academy Watercolor Paper Pad, and I got this from Amazon. And in the title it says that this is from the company called Mermaid, but I don't see that word anywhere on here. I just see Academy Watercolor Paper Pad and Bao Hong, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But this is 7x10 watercolor paper, 100% cotton, and let me see what else. Use watercolor, pen drawing, gouache, etc. And this is not my first time using this. I bought the, I believe this is the 7x5 inch. I've been using this for a while. And this is a little painting I started working on a couple months ago, and I just put it to the side and never finished it. But this is a watercolor block, which means the papers are glued together and you use like a sharp knife or something to cut the paper out of the block. But this paper has texture to it. I've never had any issues with it, and I find it quite similar to Artiza watercolor paper. And I'll show you the texture in Arches. So that's the texture in Arches, and then this is the Academy watercolor paper. And Arches can be quite pricey. So if you're on a budget and you want quality watercolor paper, I highly recommend this Academy brand. I think I paid $10 for this, and this was $14.99. The next thing I'm going to show you is Artiza, and these are their hardcover watercolor sketchbooks. And I did a review on one of their watercolor sketchbooks. It was 3.5x5, and it was in an actual book. And this one is different because this one has perforated pages, and you can get this sketchbook in different colors. This is considered pink, but they also have covers that are blue, brown, and gray, I believe. But this is 9x12 inches, 140 pounds, 300 grams per square meter, and the paper's pretty thick. So I'm looking forward to trying this watercolor paper just to see if the quality is the same as the other Artiza watercolor sketchbook that I used. And this came in a pack of 2, and this was $29.99. So now I have another Artiza product, and it's their watercolor pencils. 120 of them for $79.99. So I'm not familiar too much with watercolor pencils, and I just decided to go for these because it came with the most colors and the reviews were pretty decent. So I haven't tried them out yet, but you can see that the colors are on the lid, and this is a nice tin, by the way. And then the name of the colors are also on the pencils: ginger, garnet red, Spanish red, vermilion, and that coral is so pretty. I'm going to put these away. And I've used other Artiza products. You guys know that I've used their watercolor sketchbooks. I've also used their gouache, their alcohol markers, and now I have their watercolor pencils. Okay, next thing is this alcohol marker sketchbook by Ohuhu. And I do have Ohuhu alcohol markers, as well as Cali Art and Artiza and Copic. And I got this because I like the shape, I like the square sketchbooks. And this got pretty good reviews. People are saying that the markers don't totally bleed through the pages. And when I took this out the box, I opened up the cover and I found this plastic sheet in here. So I'm wondering if you're using the markers, if you just put this behind the page you're working on so that way the markers don't bleed through. That's just my guess. And the pages are perforated. It has this band to keep the book closed. So the next item I'm reviewing is Strathmore canvas cards, and you can use these for oil, acrylic, or gouache. And 115 pounds, 187 grams per square meter, which is pretty much the same thing as this. This is Strathmore canvas paper for practice with oil and acrylic paints. And I paid $9.20 for this, and I think I paid like 13 something for the cards. But I'll show you guys. So it's pretty much the same, it's identical. You can see how the acrylic paints hold up on this paper. I haven't tried oil on this yet. But I guess you can always get the canvas paper pad and make your own cards. Okay, so now, speaking of oil paints, I got this. It's by Pebeo or Pebeo, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it Pebeo. And this is their oil color paint set. It comes with a brush. I don't know what the brush looks like because this is still wrapped in the plastic, but it comes with all these beautiful colors, and I can't wait to try them because I have been dabbling in oil paints and I just want to get better at it. And let me see what else. Okay, so this is a paintbrush roll, and I never used one of these before. And I believe, yeah, this has 20 slots. And when I received this, I was very pleased. I was like, I hope this isn't like some type of cheap plastic material. It's actually cloth. Very pretty. Can't wait to use it. And I've never used rolls before because I'm used to using like pencil pouches to carry like my brushes and pens and pencils and stuff. And I got this pencil pouch. I got it because I love the ocean, I love mermaids, and it says life is fantastic. And this is by Molly and Rex, and I own a couple of their items. I have a Molly and Rex lunchbox, and I keep art supplies in there. And I have this other pencil pouch by Molly and Rex. Got this, I think I got this last year, and it says art supplies. And this is one of my favorite pencil pouches. Okay, so that's pretty much it with all of the online purchases. So now I'm going to go over items that I bought today from the art supply store that has finally opened, and they're only letting in a certain number of people at a time. So while I was inside the store, I was in my own little world, and I just happened to look out the door and I saw a long line of people waiting to come in, and I was like, oh, I better hurry up and get what I need to get so other people can come inside. So let's get started on that haul. So I went to Opus, and this is their finest watercolor book, 7 by 10.5. and they had one of these watercolor books unwrapped, and I flipped through the pages, and the pages are pretty thick. They're not perforated though, but the quality is really good. Can't wait to try it. Got these binders. This is the Opus brand watercolor, and this is Opera Pink. No, Opera Rose, but it's pink. Okay. And then I recently discovered mechanical pencils with colored lead, and now I'm in love. Because before I was just using coal erase pencils, and those are great, but I discovered these and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start getting more mechanical pencils with different colored lead. So this is turquoise, and I got a refill. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Yep. And then this is the Opus brand, their oil color paint. This is Opera Pink, Rose Opera. So I can't wait to use this. And we just mentioned PDO. Well, I just mentioned PDO. And I have used their acrylic paints before, not their oil paints, but I have used their acrylic paints. And when I went inside Opus today, I was happy to discover that they had new colors out. Okay, so I have their iridescent colors, violet bleu. I can't speak French. Okay, iridescent violet blue, but it looks more pink, like her hair. And this is iridescent blue black, which looks like a Payne's gray to me. But these two I know are not new. These here are new to me. These are their phosphorescent gels that glow in the dark. So I got blue, and then I got turquoise. And these are my two favorite colors in the entire world, blue and turquoise. And they had a yellow color, but I didn't get it. But if they had purple, I would have gotten that too, because purple is my other favorite color. So that concludes my art supply haul, and I'm looking forward to reviewing these in the future, so stay tuned. If you've used any of these items, please let me know in the comments, because I'm curious to know what your experience has been like. And thanks for stopping by, and come back again soon. Bye!